Sense of the mood here in Galeshewe. People are slowly starting to trickle in. Hundreds more are expected to converge here on the stadium ahead of celebrations.
We are here in the Northern Cape, and challenges that face the youth here in Northern Cape are not unique.
Keynote address, and I think what will be interesting is to look at what he talks to in terms of the unemployment and the poverty here in an area where young people are particularly struggling to get jobs. We've also spoke to Deputy Arts and Culture Minister Rejoice Mabudafasi, and she talked to us about the challenges plaguing many youth, not just here in the Northern Cape, but countrywide.
Now, Gillian, can you tell us what is expected today in terms of the program
here
there?
In the Northern Cape, and challenges that face the youth here in Northern Cape are not unique. They are there all over the country. Firstly, it is the issue of unemployment. However, we're not going to sit and lament about it. That is why you see that in our department, Arts and Culture, we've got programs that address exactly those issues. Firstly, I think that is also most important to the youth and to us as South Africans. The issue of, we discovered that people don't know our national symbols. On Friday, we hoisted flags at 2 schools there to say that each and every school must have a flag. But South Africans don't know them, so we need to know that. They start from there. And of course, now it must continue to address the challenges that are there, which are the issues of unemployment. They need skills. There are many that are not at school and who are just loitering around. We are not going to mourn about them. We've got programs that we have. We have got one program that we call it Transcender. That program, it addresses the youth. It addresses the issues of arts and culture. The youth can do quite a lot in arts and culture, and not only do a lot, but also become the owners of the companies themselves. We have got a department that deals with SMMEs. They can be there. But we are working with the National Youth Development Agency, which are partners, and all departments are part of us.
How can one practically implement what you've just mentioned, SMMEs, business ideas within a community or within a province like the Northern Cape, where we are finding a situation that's quite indicative countrywide of high levels of unemployment and poverty?
Yes, so when we say with other departments, each and every department has got something that addresses the issues of youth. That's why we've got youth in all departments. That, like in our department, it's going to be arts and culture. We are going to focus on issues that they can do, the crafts that they can do, and all. From those crafts, they can become business people and employ others. They must not only think about them being employed, but they must think themselves as them being employers. That would be very interesting. And the programs that we have, it's not only that, we also have the brass band one that we are in partnership with Norway, that we're saying in communities. We are training the communities, the churches on brass bands. And those, they are something that it's needy and that it's skills. It's not just a matter of dancing, but those are the skills. We are trying to get all the programs that can make them to have skills and to make them that they become employers too.
Minister, Deputy Minister, we're dealing with a youth that appears to be far removed from the struggles of the youth of 1976. They're not really up to date with the historical significance of a day like today.
That is why today we are commemorating it, but we are not commemorating it only in Northern Cape. We are commemorating it all over the country. We are having activities and we are having dialogues. We are having other debates that are there, and it shouldn't be a thing that is done only in June 16. We need to do it all the time. They should know that their colleagues died for getting this freedom that they have, and they shouldn't abuse that freedom. Their colleagues died because they wanted them to have that employment. So it is something that is ongoing. Let's not commemorate one day and then we wait for June. We must do it. But on the other hand, they must know that this, what they died for, it was that they must have jobs, they must be educated, they must have skills. That's why we've even gone so far to get to prisons. We are working with the prisons, correctional services, that there are youth that are there, whom we are training in arts and craft, in order that when they go out of prisons, they've got the skills. Now they will be out of all the criminal activities that are there.
Thank you, Minister. Main Day celebrations, Elvis, is expected to kick off here at 11 o'clock. As we said, Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to deliver a keynote address. And as we said, people are slowly starting to trickle in, but that mood is expected to be transformed as hundreds more converge here. Back to the studio in Johannesburg.
Thank you for that update. That was the SABC reporter Gillian Pillay live from Kimberley.